We are many, those that live beyond the veil of darkness, where nightmares are born and empty. Knows no bounds, madness thrives on the suffering of the dead, wrought in the souls, in the souls of the weak. We have taken refuge here among the mortals, in hope of harvesting on the innocent. Tread lightly in the search for the voices and stories of the departed, for in the shadows hides the evil that lurks within. As the light dies and slowly becomes night, the realm of the spirits rule the world. In the darkness of your mind hides your own inner demons, brings to life your deepest fears. Do you have what it takes to speak to the dead? Do you accept your own mortality? In the search for life after life, have you ever seen a ghost, spirit, or demon? Have the lights flickered and the room became as cold as death itself? Maybe you have, maybe it was your own subconscious preparing you for death. Come spend some of what's left of your own existence in our search for the answers hidden behind the veil. Shake off the blinders and open your mind's eye. Listen to the story. We are they, we are incarnate, paranormal.
And what is up, everybody? How y'all doing? Happy Friday Eve.
Prime time, bitch!
Sims, pleasant surprise. How the hell are you doing? Welcome back. We missed the shit out of you. And we didn't miss you that. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we did miss you that much. TM saw you snuck in early, too. How you guys doing? So, yeah, good news is I do not have to go to Los Angeles next week. I kept pushing the bosses like, guys, you got to give us the travel plans. Where are we staying? What are we doing? When are we leaving? We flying? We driving? What's going on? They're like, finally about 4 o'clock today, boss was like, you're not going to go, Brent. It's like they need more riggers out there than they do warehouse. So yeah, you're not going to go this time. It's like, okay, that's good. That's good. It don't matter. It's been crazy. You know, everything's settling down. When did the go start? Yeah, GameBug actually redid my intro. GameBug redid it for me. He's like, Brent, he sent me a message. He goes, I got a surprise for you. Check your inbox. It's like, what? He goes, I've been toying with your intro. He was like, you remember how it's like I did some age progression. I changed. Let me know what you think. It's like, I'm just gonna go ahead and put it on before I listen to it. So yeah, it's like it's a lot creepier. It's definitely a lot creepier, and I gotta get that out of the way. Got to get the beer out of the way first. After today, I need it. But yeah, oh, I love it, Sims. It's freaking great. Thank you for the resub.
Thank you.
It just kind of it stuck so quick. It's like, yeah, it's different. It's creepier, and that's kind of the angle I was going for from the beginning. Because it's like I said, the age progression on her and dye her hair. No, I didn't. Getting some grays in there, but I grew it back. I grew it back out. It's yeah. Moose, welcome in, bud. Yeah. Last night we left off 30 minutes or so into the video. Let me get over to the screen. And there's Jack. He automatically triggers whenever I turn on the screen. I need to fix that. There we go. Special thanks again out to David Art Studio, who made the GIF for Jack, and I just added the sound. We are 32 minutes into a video of GoPro 1. The old intro was kind of cringe. It was. It worked for it served its purpose for the time. Now it's upgraded. So yeah, we're looking at 2 EVPs right now. Brandon Metzmeyer is obsessed with Hannibal Lecter as me. Oh my god. That's scary. That's definitely that's almost cringe in itself. But yeah, not really getting much. We're 4 not counting the GoPro. We're 4 recorders in, 36 EVPs. Not a good start. Counting these 2 we got in the first couple minutes, 38. It's going to help us bounce back a little. We're still about 30 EVPs short. So let's get back to the static camera in women's. Beyond that, Sims, how's work going? How's everything else? And Dead should be in here tonight too. Dead's is actually doing his first residential investigation Saturday night. I got that boy hooked on the paranormal. He's like, dude, I got a friend and they need help. It's like, okay, here's what you do. The new store has presented problems. They cut our hours because we aren't making enough money. Have you gotten injured yet? That's the question that plagues us all. Have you got injured yet compared to your old job? Sorry, I had to go there. You burned yourself on the new oven. Kind of jinxed out a little bit, but we're all good. But anyways, we're going to get through this a little bit more. Then I'm going to jump into some talking about residential a little bit. It's a perfect circle mark instead of a line this time. Please tell me it's like not on your forehead. You bent down to get something and you smacked yourself in the head and you got the nice little Hindu dot, which would be freaking funny. Or is it just like on your arm? On your elbow. You were pulling a tray out. Okay. But yeah, where are we at? Okay, about 20 minutes left.
I want my duck!
Thank you, TM. That is louder than shit. I gotta remember to turn that frickin' sound alert down a little bit. But I'll forget. Yeah, residentials are so much different than investigating the prison. Uh, there's so many different. Here's to hoping you forget. Uh, Different questions, different angles, different procedures. But Monday, hey Heather, how you doing? Monday, I get to call up to the prison to schedule my investigation for this year. Fingers crossed that we get to sleep in the prison this year. Here's to hoping we get to sleep in the prison this year. Because I know right where I'm going. I'm going right to last night's cells, where these 50-some individuals spent their last moments. We need some toothpick on the doors. Yeah, we do. Problem is, a lot of the doors have a lot of traffic. And I love the idea, don't get me wrong. We just got to put them where there's no traffic. Yeah, I'd love to spend a night in last night's cells. I don't think I'd be sleeping. Yeah, traffic by other hunters. But I don't think the spirits would let me sleep. I really don't. But yeah, Sims, you haven't missed much. You have not missed much on these recorders. Yeah, Sims, I know exactly what you're saying on that. I've had it happen at the Clown Motel. Uh, didn't scare me, but it was like, come on, guys, you gotta let me sleep. I've been up all day asking you questions, and you wait till I go to bed to sit down. So yeah, I've been there. I feel you. It's a weird feeling. You're laying there, and all of a sudden you feel this. It's like, fucking really? You're gonna do this now? You were just urban exploring. You didn't expect it to be haunted. That's what happens when you don't expect it. Shit just happens. So we are getting the residual cell door sounds off the GoPro. We are able to confirm it's nothing visual. So it is straight residual sounds. Hopefully this year we get something out of execution. Because we had what, cameras in there all 3 nights. And one night I had it in the control room that overlooks the execution table. So I had it in that room. I think that was on night 3. fuck was that? Bird. Freaking birds. Where's Nick? Where's Nick at? He's the one who usually brings the birds with him. You live across the street from a newly closed hospital. Oh, that'd be fun to get into. You're like, hey, I'm a paranormal investigator. Do you mind if I go in here? Just, I'll lock myself in and let myself out. Be surprised of how many people are usually okay with that. Uh, ever since my roof collapsed, uh, I had to throw a lot of shit away because I had a lot of damage when my roof collapsed. Still waiting on the association to come out and do the repairs. I had to stop a few things until I get repairs done. I will catch up on the jelly beans once we get back to them. Yeah, September 1st, when my fucking roof collapsed from a storm. Yeah, associations arguing that they shouldn't have to pay for it. Uh, yeah, I don't. Uh, yeah, they patched the hole in the roof. They were supposed to replace it. They half-assed it. Uh, I've still got an open hole ceiling drywall or stucco. There's nothing there. It happens, Sims. Yeah, I've been sleeping on like a futon mattress on the floor since September. So yeah, part of it. Still waiting on the city to get back to me because I'm gonna sue the association. I'm really gonna go after them. But it'll all work out. It always does. Because for one, they got to replace the ceiling upstairs and downstairs. They got to replace the floor upstairs and downstairs. So with chipboard, yeah. Security guards, hey man, here's $100. Can I go investigate for a while? I've been battling. Let's see, September, October, November, December. I'm into the fourth month. I'm going into 5 months actually. So but I hope so too. Thanks, Heather. It is what it is. I can't. I wish I could control it faster. I really do. And yes, guys, like I said, Atomic Duck beer. Hold on. What's going on, David? Okay, it's nothing. Yeah, I've once I get through with once I get through filing with the city, I got to go through the proper channels before I go to the news. Uh, I'm gonna do this right. What's up, Wins? How you doing, bud? I got to go through the proper channels first because the more you go through the proper channels, quicker it's gonna get done. Once I go through the city, if they refuse to do it, then you go to the frickin' news. Okay, it's nothing again. But yeah, as I was saying though, guys, residentials, it start off basic like you're doing when you do with these investigations. Introduce yourself, uh, and say, so and so invited me into their home. Uh, they think that you're here with them. Could you give us a sign of your presence, please? Always be polite to the spirits in residentials. Never, ever provoke on a residential. Uh, say, hey, my name is Brent. John Smith invited me into their home. They've said they've felt a presence here with them. If that presence is you, could you give us a sign that you're here? And try to just, did you previously own this home? Did you live on this land? Just historical questions. Do a little history on the property. Find out if somebody died there. Previous owners, but like I said, always leave death out of it. Talk to the spirits in residentials like you're a guest in their home, and you will get the evidence. It's hard to do. It's so hard to be able to explain how to do a residential. Uh, Try to find ways to narrow it down to what it could be. Uh, Use investigative tactics. Were they smokers? Were they drinkers? Was there violence in the home? Uh, then that goes into the questions with the homeowner. What religion are they? Were they abused? What are their parents' beliefs? Have they ever practiced in the occult or used the Ouija? You got to get into these very personal details. Uh, and that's why I don't like putting residentials on air. I have permission from one that I did. They became good friends of mine, and they said, use whatever you want, video, audio, any evidence you want. And very rarely do you do that. Usually, you sign disclaimers and disclosures. Uh, Only thing I ask of my clients is when I do residentials, is that I can use the audio and the audio only on air. No video, no photographs. If I say Bill, okay, everybody knows a Bill. You know, hey, Bill invited me into their house. It could be in one of 1,000, one of 1,000,000 bills. So yeah, usually clients are okay with audio only. Uh, just got to be careful what you say if you're going to use the audio on air. You can't identify their address, what part of town they live in, but you'll narrow that down once you get to the questions with the clients. And I think, Heather, you've done residentials, haven't you? Bill Grant Turner and invited me in. Yeah, they invited me into their home. You know, it's like then you might get an EVP of, it's my home. Nah, no, it's not. I just know so much from Ecto. Okay, okay. I thought you had. I have one of my viewers who has done residentials. I'm trying to remember who it was. Uh, it becomes a lot trickier. Because, like Nevada State Prison, you want to be haunted. You know it. Oh, Moose, you have done residentials, then you know. Then you know. One of my original viewers have done residentials frequently. So not to identify them, yes. Like I said, the one who gave me permission, I've used his full name on air because he gave me permission, gave me full disclosure. I can use whatever I want. Once we get through Nevada State Prison, if we have time before the next big investigation, I'll bring back up the evidence from that. We can go back over it because it's fun. It's interesting. I've had residentials where this is my house. No, it's not. And that came off also from The Conjuring 2. You know, this is my house. No, it's not. You died. You're gone. They live here now. You know, it's sometimes you got to be bold with the spirits. You got to be careful how you do it because remember, no matter what you do on that investigation for the next couple weeks after you leave, that activity is going to amplify 100-fold for the people that live there. So be very, very careful about what you do. Unless you want to go back sooner and try to stop what's happening because you created it. It's I've had to do that because I've gone over the line before. Not completely overboard, but I was on the railing. It's like, you know, hey, these people live here. Okay, that's the end of that for part one. So like I said, when we finish part one, we're going to do the audio. Go to part two, do the audio. That way we're not just watching 6 hours straight of nothing but a hallway. So let's get the audio loaded up. GoPro 1. That one. Okay. So we know where we have to watch for. A minute 6 seconds and a minute and 12 seconds was what we originally found. Now that we can focus on audio, not the video, we can focus on the whatever to see if we get it. So it's going to take a minute to load. You know, a lot of times it's all in the owner of the house. It's in their head. That's why when you get into the questionnaires, you ask if they're on medication. You're not going to go squawking to the cops if they say, "Yeah, I'm on meth." That's just part of the job or part of the field. Unless they're putting somebody directly into danger, you don't go squawking to anybody. If there's child endangerment, yeah, you've got to. If there's certain other things, use your best judgment. I had a client lie to me that they weren't on any medications. There's a paranormal group in my area, but they only post stuff on Facebook, and I refuse to use Facebook. Fair enough. We had a client that said they were not on any medication whatsoever. Any. It's like, are you sure? Some of these medications cause hallucinations. You have to be 100% honest when you're on the questionnaire. You have to say everything we ask. You've got to be truthful. If we find out you're lying at any point, we leave. That's my policy. If you lie to me and I catch you, investigation's over. We pack up our gear and we freaking leave. Don't contact us again. And I'll make sure and let the other teams in town know what you're doing. This lady's like, I'm not on any medication. There was a murder in my house, which there was. She had left town. Her son had a party there. And somebody ended up getting shot and dying in the laundry room. This did happen. We actually found the police records. We did the research. There was a murder in the house. It's like, okay. She was honest about that part. And that was about it. So we had started the investigation. About an hour and a half in, we're finally wandered upstairs, investigating up there. You know, you check every room. You investigate you investigate the bathroom. You investigate the walk-in closet. You investigate everything that you can. Walk into the master bathroom. The medicine door cabinet was open. What did we see in the medicine cabinet? A few different types of medication. Lo and behold, some of those medications cause hallucinations. Lights go on. Call the lady upstairs. I'm like, what's that? She's like, how'd you get in there? We walked in here. The medicine cabinet door was open. And it's all on camera. Because like I said, security reasons, safety reasons for the team and the client. I always had a GoPro running during the interview and the investigation, just in case a client tried to play some shady shit. Oh, they tried to steal from me. Oh, they went into areas they weren't supposed to go into. Nope, it's all on camera. She's like, what? I'm like, I record everything for evidence and for safety of both of us. She's like, you didn't know? I said, no, you left the cabinet door open. Here's my witness, one of my teammates. It's like, you lied to us about being on medication. She's like, I thought you would leave. It's like, what'd we tell you we would do if we found out you were lying to us? We would walk out. Sorry, investigation's over. Let's go. Packed up the gear and we left. I told her, don't contact us. We're done. Did I feel guilty about it? Yeah, because we do want to help the client. Yes, there was activity in the house. Hands down, there was activity. There was a murder in the house. But she lied to us. We could have narrowed it down even further if she would have been honest with us. You go to a location like Nevada State Prison, all the facts aren't going to be 100% true because of secondhand information, third-hand information, fourth-hand information. The original person there, hey, this person, was stabbed to death in the cafeteria by another inmate. Second person gets it. Oh, this person was stabbed by 3 people in a gang war.
Fuck the prime time, bitch!
What's up, Dads? Thank you for the resub, bud. Welcome back.
Thank you.
32 months. But yeah, and then the fourth person gets it. Oh, the entire cafeteria, jumped this guy all at once, and he was stabbed 76 times, and he bled out right there on the cafeteria floor. So, yes, there's truth to the stories from Nevada State Prison, and that's why it's different than residentials. When you're interviewing the client, they have to be completely honest from second one. From the first phone call until the final investigation and the reveal. They cannot hide anything. And that's all for the benefit of the client. Even if they feel like they're going to be embarrassed, don't. Because the more you tell your investigator and tell your team, the more they're going to be able to help you. The more answers they can uncover. Oh, this house was built in 1977. The first people that moved in here were cocaine dealers. One of them overdosed on the kitchen floor. The next person that moved in reported some activity, but it really wasn't there, but he died of a heart attack upstairs. Oh, the third family that moved in kind of reported, but they never paid attention to it. They moved out, and now I moved in, and now I'm dealing with all this previous activity. It's like, because I live alone, they had kids, I don't. So I see all this, it's all this culminates into being able to identify the problems for your clients. But anyway, let's get through this piece of audio. We got 2 EVPs we got to find in the first 2 minutes.
You're right on time for your appointment.
David, thank you for the resub.
Thank you.
I'm going to have to get some beans back here, hopefully by next week. I'm just going to have to keep them someplace else. But yeah, now that I got 3 subs tonight, or 3 resubs, I'm going to have to get back to the beans.
We're good.
Okay.
All right. This is Brent with Incarnate Paranormal, Nevada State Prison, Night 1, Visit 4. This is GoPro being left in women's. Make sure I got enough of the camera on there. Just there. There we go. We're good. Sweet.
Oh, you a box soon. No, I owed, I remember MDS one night came in. He gifted 50 fucking subs. I had to eat 100 jelly beans. This is what, like almost 2 years ago now. He was like, oh, really? Jelly beans? Boom. It was like, and I'm just sitting there looking. I had to do 100 frickin' spins. Yeah, Deads, when he gets back on air, remember, guys, you're going to have to check out his stream because he has the bean wheel too. He owes me like 30 spins right now as it is. Just saying.
All right.
That doesn't sound like an EVP now. That sounds like a camera going off. That wasn't a guy. That was Dead's fiance. Just before we hear the hey. Right here. Yeah. Yeah, she tried to scare me. Because right after that, I was like, yeah, you got to try harder than that.
You gotta try harder than that to make me jump.
That might be, though. That might be her saying Jesus. I don't know if I can count this. I don't know if I can count that with 3 people in there. Let's find out. Let's give this a little bit more of a cleaning. I don't know. What in the shit is this thing doing tonight?
You gotta try harder than that to make me jump.
Okay. I can figure it out. It's just, it's not as enhanced as I thought it would be. We heard it watching the video clear as day. We all heard it clear as day. Yeah, I'm gonna debunk it. And we really have not found a lot of EVPs. This is disheartening. I said we're at 4 recorders and 1 section of a GoPro with 36 EVPs. But yeah, Deads, I call Monday. I call Monday to set up my date for this year. And I've already decided on a date. Let's see if we can get it. And it is so cliche. It's so cliche, it's not even funny. They're not set yet. Like I said, Monday, I'm calling. I'm going to try to get September 12th, 13th, and 14th. Why am I going for Saturday the or for September the 13th? It's Friday the 13th. I'm going to try for Saturday. I'm doing it again. September, Friday the 13th. So that Thursday, Friday, Saturday again. You know, it's last year I did the second or the 7th, 8th, and 9th. It might have been me. But like I said, I'm going to try for Friday the 13th. If I don't, oh well. Don't want to go too late into September because, like I said, Susan might be letting people spend the night in the prison. David, I did that on this investigation. Anniversary of an execution date. September 8th was the anniversary of the very first execution at Nevada State Prison, which was John Hancock, which was this guy. The other anniversaries of executions, I think, were earlier in the year. He's a friendly looking guy. I mean, if you look at an earlier picture before he was convicted, he actually looks like a friendly freaking guy. This is an earlier picture. Yeah, he looks a little crazy, but he looks like a guy you'd have a beer with. I mean, he does not look like a freaking murderer. I mean, remember the eyes in this picture. Look at the freaking eyes. They're young. And there's his prison picture. Look at the bags under his eyes now. All the stress and the pressure in his life. And of course, there's his grave. Or help you bury a body. Well, he did burn their bodies and bury them. When he murdered them, he burned their bodies and buried them. So yeah, he did help bury a body for himself. That's some funny shit, ain't it? Help bury a body. Well, he actually did. Well, it's like some people say he was actually innocent. got this up while I'm thinking about it. Oh, it's not under this. That might be. I think if we do finish NSP early, we're going to go back into some of my old residential cases and reanalyze the evidence. We've watched some of the videos, but we've never reanalyzed the audio. I think it'd be quite fun to see how much I've grown as an investigator compared to where I was 4 years ago, 5 years ago. Freaking, there's a horn in the background. A semi or something honking. It was some kind of a horn. We'll agree on that. Yeah, he's around somewhere. Somebody driving over rumble strips on the highway. Shows you how sensitive these recorders actually are. Drunk bastards. There's something, but definitely bastards. So, Deads, you been hunting lately? You fill any tags lately?
Are you in here?
Got my hunting buddies' tags filled. Nice. Now we got Deads in here. We got Sims in here. We just need MDS. We need Explicit. We need Corgi. Yeah. We just need like 3 more people in here. Then we'll be doing good. Mind your, wow. So you got 2 sets of tags filled. Nice. Nope, never mind. Yeah, whatever, Sims. In it for the attention. We get it. You come into my stream and want the attention for you. It's all good. You haven't been here in a while, so it's all good. I'll let it slide tonight. Apparently the fiance was wondering why I haven't made her start buying tags. Duds, that's a good question. Do you have an answer for that one? Because inquiring minds, including me, want to know why you haven't bought her tags so you can fill those too. It's a relevant question. And you can tell her that I side with her on this one. That would mean she actually has to get out in the wild. Fair enough. I mean, it's already enough you're taking her ghost hunting. At least you don't need tags for that. Actually, you know what? That would be a cool joke to play. They sell those ghost hunting permits on Amazon. You should get her a 2024 ghost hunting tag and say, "Here you go. Here's your hunting permit." I think that would be a good trick, or that'd be a good joke to play. Here you go, babe. You said you wanted a hunting permit. You didn't specify which. Oh, shit. And probably just beat you. As opposed to what other times? We all know she does anyway. Get back in your cage. Whoosh. You heard how many times she asked me to beat me. Hey, I see nothing. I see nothing. She literally says randomly, "I punch you." She'll just wait till you're asleep, and she's like, "Wow!" You wake up, it's like, "Oh, what was that?" I don't know. I didn't see anything. She beat you in your sleep, so you think you had a nightmare. You've told her how to process deer and elk in your sleep. You got problems. If you're telling somebody how to process an elk in your sleep, I'm not going to say you hunt too much, but cheers. Did she write it down? Moose, that's good. That's why I say keep a notepad next to your bed. Weird dreams, wake up, write them down. Somebody's talking in their sleep, write it down. Or just keep a digital recorder close. All right. That's another thing I've actually told people to do for residentials. I've told the owners of the house, uh, put a digital recorder out middle of the night before you go to bed. If it happens when you're asleep, hit record before you go to bed. Leave it where the activity happens. Wake up the next day, when you get a chance, listen to it. You might get 8 hours of silence. You might get a few hours of activity. Who knows? My niece called my sister a coconut in her sleep. That's strange. You're a coconut. It's like, what? I quoted freaking Step Brothers in my sleep. I live in a fucking prison. Imagine, Van, waking up in your sleep being the clown has no penis. Been like, this place is a fucking prison. What? Then she punches you. You wake up. Well, what would you hit me for? You said you were in a prison. My family was at the Lake of the Ozarks, and I woke up to my brother yelling, "Mom, it's a bass. It's bass, not a bass. It's a bass. It's a bass." It's a bass. It's a bass. My sister has no class. Oops. She calls me monsters. I wake up, go to work because I woke her up too. He was dreaming about fishing, to say the least. Yeah, Sims. He was dreaming about fishing, but you go fishing for compliments. I had to do it, Sims. You haven't been here in a long time. I love you, but fuck you. Oh, I feel the love in the air tonight. And I'm not going near Bill Cosby on that one. Thank God the chat's active because lack of evidence. We debunked the other two. Or the first two. Dishwasher blonde. What? Sorry, I couldn't hear you there. Dishwasher blonde. Ooh, that's a burn. In that case, close your legs. Don't bring Phil Collins into this. I gotta catch up for all the missed time here. You're a soul-sucking redhead now? I got the sucking part right. Oh, Jesus, Brent, behave. I had the flu and now I cough every time I laugh. I can't fucking breathe. So then, if that's the case, is your favorite band Weezer? Cricket. Now, children. Sims, you wouldn't walk away from us. You would. You underestimate my pettiness. Finally got you. Got two of you. Sweet. Oh. Because those boots were made for walking. Everything you want. Everything? Everything. I think she gave up smoking weed, if I remember. Yep, I was right. I remembered. I called it. remembered. Brownie points for me. The brownies were terrible. I had no milk to go with them. Yeah, it does. Let me ask you this one. Which was easier, walking for the hunting or walking at Nevada State Prison? Walking 12, 13 miles a night at Nevada State Prison was not easy. It's not. At least the ground out hunting is a little cushy. Walking on that blacktop for 13 miles, oh, it gets hard on the knees. Old alert. Yeah, I hit 48 this year. Old alert. 1,000 and a half. Yeah, true story there. There's only about what 250 feet elevation at Nevada State Prison, going from the base of the stairs up the hill. There's maybe 200 feet elevation, maybe 100, maybe 100 feet elevation. I'm. There's good exercises to fix that, Sims. You know that, right? There's a very good exercise for that. It's called putting your ankles behind your ears. You'd be fine going hunting breath of me. It's fun to watch the elk act like teenage boys and thanking with the wrong appendage. Sims, I said it. You can go ahead and say your punchline. Say it. Baka. You're not in Vegas. Sorry, I can't. I'm good, but I'm not that good. Give a few days, you can be. Hey, you said you'd go. You promised you'd be at the next investigation. Remember that one. You promised you'd be at the next investigation. You go to the truck stop and ask for a lift. Oh my God. You calling her a lot lizard? She opened that can of worms. Ain't nothing wrong living in a trailer, as long as it's a double wide. Another bird. Ain't nothing wrong with living in a trailer. I don't judge on that one. Hey, it's a roof over your head. You got heat. You got water. You got food. You don't judge. It's a place to call home. As long as you're not in a van down by the river. Perfect timing for that one. Some Chris Farley. But she does live in a trailer down by the Piggly Wiggly. No EVPs today, TM. The two we thought were EVPs were not. But like I said, we're analyzing the audio from the first part one of the video. All depends if that hole is wet or is moist or dry. That's all I'm gonna say. I don't like going da da dung 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 da da ding 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 da da ding 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 ding. It's like waiting for the banjos. Squeal like a pig for me. Fucking Deliverance. Oh my God, you had to go there. But remember, I've got the Jason Deliverance soundbite. For channel points, Jason Deliverance is there. Squeal, piggy. Poor Ned Beatty. I got so bored one night. I was like, Jason meets Deliverance. Oh my God, I got to do it. Watch Final Destination ruined your trust in electrical appliances. Shocker kind of did that one for me. And I'm not talking about that Shocker either. But in Sim's case, it'd be that. You've heard of the Shocker. She likes the Spocker. No, come on, Deads. The Spocker, bud. You're a Star Trek fan. Two in the pink, two in the stink. From the shocker to the spocker. That kind of thinking is illogical. Oh my God, this show just went way off the rails. This show went way, way off the rails. All right, David. Thanks for being here, bud. Apologize for no evidence tonight, but this is how it gets sometimes when everybody comes in. You know, the channel just goes crazy. This is great. Anyone lurking? Hi. There are some people lurking. Not everybody's talking. Gonna have Vulcan nightmares now. Have you all seen the Orville? I have not. Did watch Final Destination 5 the other day. The recent one. Couple gruesome freaking deaths in that one. Little cheesier than the others, but a couple of them are like, ooh. It's like, damn. Orville just makes fun of Star Trek. Yeah, like I said, I had the last 11 days of the year off. They actually had a Star Trek marathon on, starting at like 5 in the morning. 1 through 7. Needless to say, I watched every frickin' one of them. Star Trek meets Family Guy. Oh my God. The gymnast part. The LASIK part was good. The acupuncture part was good. But the gymnast part's the one I'm talking about. It's like, ooh, yes. In the words of Bill Engvall, you kind of just wanted to put your foot on her back to see if she could eat her own snatch. It's like, come on, baby, you can do it. But yeah, like Netflix lately, she hasn't seen Terminator. One of my favorite movies has been on Netflix for a while, and that movie is Basic. I've watched that movie like 10 times in the past month. What? I was checking them. Never mind, Sims. Never mind. She hasn't seen Terminator. This makes me very sad. Yeah, you're going to have to change that. Definitely going to have to change that one. Yep, she needs to watch Terminator. We're all in agreement. You need to sit her down and have her watch Terminator. I'm pretty sure he's talking about his fiance there. I don't know how she stands him. Wow. Damn. Siri, that's AI for you. That's freaking AI in a nutshell. She's seen Forrest Gump. Yeah, AI is going freaking nuts right now. And that's no lie. I always say, my last relationship was like Forrest and Jenny. I was a retard and she was a whore. And that's no lie, but we won't go there. Just in case she ever sees this stream, which I doubt she will. But depending on what X it is, she won't figure it out. So, yeah, we're okay there. Anyways, guys, that's it for the audio. That is it on the freaking audio for part 1 of the video. We're going to start back into... Is there a new one coming out? Yeah. Like I said, we're only at 36 EVPs of 4 recorders and section 1 of video. Section 1 of what, 5, I think? Let's see. GoPro Night 1. Yeah, out of 5 parts of video. We're part 1, no freaking evidence. I don't know. Let me check. No, I say for evidence. I've only done H4n Pro, MDS, Milkweed, and Vexus recorders. H4n Pro had the majority of it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11. MDS had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So MDS recorder had 16. Sims, year 3, yours was the best. Actually, you know what? When the next recorder we start after we do the 5 sections of video, we'll do your recorder next and see if we can catch up. I don't even remember where we left them. I lost the notes on that, but we'll dive into that. So Sims, you'll have to be there for it. Figure we got 5 sections of video left to go. Figure that's a week right there. So not this next week, but the following week, we'll be back into start on Sims Recorder. Currently, we're going through my GoPro Hero 8 Black 1, Night 1, in women's. Where you put yours, Death row facing execution. Culinary. And I don't remember the third. I remember you put it on the tray return in culinary. That's when Tammy heard those trays dropping. Remember, she sent us in there when she heard all the shit falling over. They immediately came up and got us and asked us to go in there to check it out. So you had your GoPro in there during that crash, which hopefully we'll get it. So we'll see on that one. Work hours were cut, so I got time on my hands. Sims, you got to come back more often. We need you in here. And I know Dead's job and hunting and the fiance keep him busy, so he comes in when he can. Just everybody else, we need you all in here for this. We're growing. We've had more viewers tonight than we've had in a while. Since Moose rated us here a couple weeks back when we had like 23. So we're growing slowly, guys. Excuse me. We're getting back to where we need to be. I'd like to get up to around 30 on average. I've said that for a while now, but analyzing evidence is such a limited. Somebody rated you. You came in with somebody. Was it Vexus that rated us from casting from the cast channel? Chief, yes. Vexus and Chief rated me. That's right. So I won't be able to be here very often. Heather, I appreciate you guys being here when you can. Cast and Camo, yes. They rated us that one night. We had 27, dropped down to 23 until the end of the show. So yeah, guys, we need to get up to there and have all the regs in here. No, Sims, you're not self-depreciating. You always hold your value in here. Even if you don't put out, you hold your value. And TM, yeah. It's just interest or just chill. If you come in here, at least say hi, chill, enjoy the show, chime in when you want to. Moose, yeah, you stuck around. I appreciate it. Des has been here since show 1. Wordplay is a thing. As long as she plays with the D. Oh, never mind. Anyways, guys, time I got out of here, do need to jump over and do some clan shit. As I've said, I got back into World of Warships. Yeah, I did. So, been having fun with that. I need to do some clan shit tonight before I go to bed. So, yeah, unfortunately, we finished what we needed to finish tonight. We're in a good spot. I thank each and every one. Yeah, oh shit is right, Dads. I started playing it when I went on vacation. Friday before Christmas. So, yeah, I've been having a lot of fun with it. They've changed it a little bit, a lot friendlier. And, yeah. So, if you guys want to play it, feel free to sign on. Let me know, and we'll have. Yeah, I was, Deads. I was in your clan. Remember, then something happened. You started getting hunting, and we started playing Hunter Call of the Wild. We went from World of Warships to Hunter Call of the Wild. So yeah, I've been having a lot of fun in that game. But yeah, kind of helps kill time when before I go to bed, help wear down, and lets me unwind. Anyways, guys, again, thank you so much. Thank you guys for the resubs and for being here tonight. Deads, hope you caught my little spiel on the residentials. Yeah, we all do. If you guys want to play it, let me know. Like I said, Moose, Deads, Sims, TM, Heather, David, if you're still around, Moose, everybody. Thank you guys so much for being here tonight. I will see you tomorrow as we start section 2 of the GoPro in women's. Have a great night. God bless, and I'll see y'all later. Thanks again.